All right, everybody, welcome to the Hypnotic Client Closer. We are going to be discussing a really modern way to be able to secure more clients and to do it instantly and on autopilot. So sit back and relax. We're going to take you on a journey. You're going to be excited by some of the information that is coming your way. I just have to quickly enable chat. I'm going to be running this in a few different places. So if you can hear and see me, type a comment in the chat. I'm going to be looking forward to seeing your comments. We are multi-streaming, so we're going to be streaming over social media, YouTube that is, and we're also streaming over a private platform. I see a bunch of you have come into the room. You are already saying hello. That's wonderful. And we're going to have time for a few questions at the end. So brace yourself for that. But what we're talking about today is we're talking about the Hypnotic Client Closer System. And what this is it's going to be a presentation about getting leads, because obviously everybody in business needs leads, and then what to do with those leads and how to turn them into clients. So I'm seeing a couple of comments coming in. Hi, Maxine. Hope you're well. I'm seeing Astrid is here. There's a bunch of you coming in, and if I start looking at multi screens, it's because there's comments coming in a multi-directional way. So thank you so much for joining us. We are going to get started. I'm going to give a presentation first by showing a slideshow, second of all by actually demonstrating something live in front of you, and then we'll come back to some questions. So I'm just going to share my screen. We are going to choose my Chrome tab, go to screen share, share it right now, going to present, and you should be able to see my screen. And so here we are, the Hypnotic Client Closer System, book more clients instantly. Welcome to the presentation, and I'm hoping that you can see this nice and clearly. So to begin with then, to book more clients instantly, we must first attract the leads that can be turned into clients. Because everything I'm going to teach you, I use and practice today. And everything I use to build my business and to scale my business is actually based upon the leads I'm able to attract. But then, more importantly, it's how we're going to close the clients by manipulating, by persuading, by suggesting to the leads why they want to be a client of ours. All right? So I know what most of you are thinking. Most of you are thinking that running a modern business without modern tools is more than challenging. It's plain risky. Inefficient systems, missed opportunities, wasted resources, any of those can hold you back. So I know that some of you are running a hypnosis business, whether that's for stage shows, comedy, or hypnotherapy, but you've got to have the modern tools. Otherwise, it's really risky to be able to operate in 2025. And in fact, if you've got inefficient systems or you keep missing opportunities, you're wasting your time and effort and resources. And the missed opportunities, the big one for me is not being able to answer the phone because you're already with a client, or not being able to answer the phone because you do not stay awake 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. What people become used to now is become used to reaching out to a company and always getting and always getting a reply. All the big players in the world, like Coca-Cola and Shell and just, Apple, they all are able to now staff their businesses 24 hours a day. But because we're, small companies, small businesses, we can't do that. But those that can, we're the ones that get all the leads and get all the clients. So just remember, if you've got antiquated tools and resources and they're quite old and inefficient and you're missing opportunities, you can't possibly scale in 2025. So one of the things that's going to stop you by adopting the hypnotic client closing system is yourself. You've got to dig deep and you've got to do something different today to get the desired results tomorrow. There's no point in running your marketing, running your business as if it was still 2023. Now, 2023, as far as market terms are concerned, it's a very, very long time. And in fact, the beginning of 2024, such a lot has happened that that's also um, quite quite a long way away, quite a long time in history. So you've got to do things here and now to get results tomorrow, and you've got to use the latest resources. So there's a couple of things that a business needs that you guys need to scale your business. One is you need a flow of leads, of course, and two, you need to install the perfect funnel, create visibility for the funnel. Now, I did a presentation last Thursday about what is the perfect funnel. If you didn't see it, reach out. We'll give you the notes on what that involves. But it's fair to say that almost any business, no matter who they are, especially hypnotists, need a flow of leads because out of those leads, we're going to receive objections. And some of those objections are going to be things like it costs too much, or I don't have time, or I don't think it's going to work. And by the resistance and the objections, you're not going to secure 100% of your leads and turn 100% into clients. So one of the strategies is opening the floodgate to get a flow of leads. I'm going to show you how real quick, although that seminar, that workshop actually was last week. And by installing the perfect funnel and creating visibility to that funnel, you'll get more leads and get more clients. Now, notice I'm not saying website. And the reason for that is websites create confusion. A website is basically the storefront. So before you walk into the supermarket, that is a website. So on the outside, it's nothing. It's just got the name of the place on it. Whether that's Tesco's, whether that's Walmart, doesn't really indicate specifically how it's going to help you search for things. It's not until you get inside that you're going to go down a certain aisle to actually find a certain product that solves the problem of what you are going to eat or what you need for your house or what you're going to secure for your family. It's not until you go down that aisle, which is a funnel, that you can actually move to the next step. So a funnel is a page. It looks like a website, but it's not. It's just a page. And that page specifically talks about one solution to a problem that you can fix. So my hypnotherapy funnel just talks about hypnotherapy and how I can solve people's problems. It's got nothing to do with stage shows or marketing or books or anything else. So just bear that in mind. So what we want to do is install the perfect funnel, and I can help you create the perfect funnel because there's certain parameters that the perfect funnel would actually need. And when you've got that perfect funnel installed, you then need to go to the next step of collecting the clients. So what is the perfect funnel? Well, it's a flawless funnel and it's like a theme park for your audience. It's exciting, it's engaging, and it leaves them wanting to come back for more and spend more money. So that's a funnel. It's engaging, exciting, and it gets people to want to come back and it gets people to want to engage in the stuff that you have. Websites don't do that. Websites contain information and funnels contain specific solutions to somebody's problem. So back to the list. Number three, you need a social and search footprint. What do I mean by that? By a social footprint, it's having the ability to dominate the social media channels that you want to focus on. You don't have to focus on all channels. You just need to be good at the few that you choose. So I've never been big on TikTok. It's not something I've ever sort of utilized because that's not my clientele. I've never really focused in on LinkedIn either because that's business to business, and I'm not really in the business of recruiting. I'm not in HR or something like that. So I focus on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. And I need to get good at Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. And all three, I've got a decent amount of watch time on YouTube. It's millions of views. I've got decent followers and subscribers on Facebook, over 100,000. And same with Instagram. So you need a social footprint, which is you need to be engaging. And I'm going to show you how I do it in a minute. You need to be engaging with the people on social media, and you also need to be able to influence the search engines. And on those search engines, you need to be able to rank and rate in your area so that if somebody does type in hypnotist near me, you'll be able to show up in the search footprint. It is now, of course, as well, large language model footprints, and also you need to be persuading ChatGPT and players like that how to actually deliver the results of what somebody asks them that also refers you as the expert. Number four, you need gasoline and oil for your engine and the right mix. So you need to do a combination of the social, of the search, of the content in order to get the right mix, in order to get the right viability to increase your opportunity to get more leads. Okay. So, tactics to increase visibility in the collection of the leads. There's many, and this seminar is not really about this, but some of the things you can do is create an irresistible offer. It's something people can't refuse when they land on your funnel. Creating scarcity, so the irresistible offer, whatever you might have that you are having available for someone needs to not be indefinite. So maybe there's a countdown timer. Maybe for 1 hour only, they can save $100 or £100. Maybe it's something that if they take action now, they're going to get an extra 6 months of free, whatever it is, or they're going to get an audio, or they're going to get something else, right? So scarcity and irresistible offer go hand in hand. You want to have a chat widget on your funnel so that you can secure leads. People aren't going to fill out forms anymore. They're going to want to fill out your chat widget. And from the chat widget, you are going to get a lead. And then, of course, you can close the lead using the Hypnotic Client Closer. They can opt into your list to start receiving information by texting a word to SMS, which is text messaging. That's one way to opt them in, and you can share that on Facebook, or they can fill out something to opt into your list, like becoming a part of your newsletter, or you can create blogs and content. All of these things we're talking about is to increase visibility and get the collection of leads. All right. So moving on to the next set, you want to be able to do PPC, which is pay per click, and you want to do organic marketing. So organic is free, where you're posting your offer and making it available for all your social media followers and Google to be able to see your offer and decide whether they want to take that offer or not. And the organic reach is slow and hard because unless you've got a lot of followers, you're only actually going to be visible to 3 to 5% of your entire friends list, which is why when you focus in on organic reach, that's when you're posting videos on YouTube, that's when you're posting Facebook posts or Instagram reels, or you're posting the content, but that content is driving them to your funnel, and on the funnel is your offer. So the problem with organic is the reach is very poor unless you've built a massive audience. The shortcut is pay per click, which is Facebook ads, Google ads. The downside is it can be a little bit expensive, but it can help you quickly build an audience so that you can then move them over to the organic level of your marketing. You're gonna wanna create a 90-day social map, and what that is 90 days of content, so you don't have to worry about it, you don't run out of content. Now, obviously, there's the day-to-day content when you're traveling somewhere, or you do something, or you see something, and you quickly take a picture, or you write a post, and you quickly post it. That's in the moment posting, which you should be doing anyway, but the 90-day social map is creating 90 days worth of content, uploading it all in advance, scheduling it out so that no matter what happens, you've got 90 days worth of content that is going to get uploaded. Even if you're put in Facebook jail or you get blocked from Facebook or whatever happens to your account, the social machine will still upload and post for you because that 90-day content will never run out. And it should be enough for you to really get some traction. And the interesting thing is with 90-day social map is you can plan that all out in a couple of hours and use scheduling software to be able to deliver all your content easily and quickly using a program that would actually schedule it all out in all different places all at the same time. So with your funnel, obviously, I mentioned the flawless, perfect funnel needs to be engaging, interactive, and have them wanting to come back. What I do is I use a quiz on my funnel. I'll show you an example of how that works real quick. But basically, they can interact. The question is, take the challenge, take the test. Can you be hypnotized? And here's the quiz, and here's the test. And people are inclined to want to fill out the quiz because it's just multiple choice. They just quickly select one. There's 10 questions. It's very easy to create engagement. And of course, at the end, if they want their results, they then have to enter in their name and email address in order to get the results. You've now got a lead, and then they go into the hypnotic client closer funnel in the system so that you can close them. Lead magnets speak for themselves. I think most of you know that if you give something away for free, people are going to fill out the form or the information in order to put themselves funnel. Lead magnets can be anything from PDFs to ebooks to audio. But what I would say is don't give out crappy lead magnets. Make sure they're of quality and make sure that it really is something that they want. Another way to attract more leads would be to create discovery calls. In this, they can have a 30-minute free call with you, and you then have an opportunity to talk to your potential clients. At the moment, they're still leads, but in the discovery call phase, you would be able to determine if you're right for them and they're right for you, and then you can close them right on that call. Obviously, live streaming is just a way to get more content, more exposure. Live streaming, some of the social platforms like YouTube do all the work for you in promoting the live stream. And of course, you can post your links, get people to sign up so that you can get your own leads before you live stream, just like I did on this. So a few more ways to get more people into your funnel. So in other words, create more leads is posting videos, video content. Video content, people love to consume them on their phones. They love to watch them, whether that's Facebook Reels or Instagram Reels, or if you are a TikToker and that works to your audience, then uploading will actually get you more viewers and visitors. The trick is, though, you want to give them a call to action because you need their name and email address, and you need potentially their phone number. Otherwise, you can't text them and you can't email them. So when you have the video content in mind, just make sure you're finding a way to secure them, the viewer, as a lead. Collaborations with others, of course, if you've got an influencer in the same space as you, or you've got somebody that has 500,000 followers in your niche, it stands to reason you would want to collaborate with them so that you can reach out, offer them something unique, whether that's some specific training or something that you have, like a protocol that you do that they don't, just so that people start to know who you are. Remember, this part of it is all about getting more visibility to your perfect funnel. And then, of course, you can use your email and SMS marketing. And this would be to your existing list. So, with the existing list, obviously, if you haven't closed some of your leads already, you want to go back and reactivate them by sending another email, sending another text, and put them into a system where you can automatically follow up with them on email or on text so that they keep hearing from you. And it's important that they keep hearing from you because you want to be front center of their minds so that they think of you when they want to do business with you. The missed call text back, I just put that there because this is a strategy I've used for years. I'm going to show you on this call something else that's really, really advanced. But a missed call text back is simply texting all your missed calls. So if you're with clients all day and you've got lots of clients to deal with, have another job, and maybe hypnosis is your part-time job or a side hustle, and you're getting a bunch of calls from people. They're not always gonna be spam calls, but of course some of them are, and you wanna get in the habit of texting them back. So I have an automated system that is called missed call text back, that as soon as someone calls me, if I'm busy or unavailable or the call is missed, they automatically get a text message, assuming, of course, that they're calling from their cell phone, from their mobile phone. And it's going to say to them, hey, sorry, I missed your call. What's a good time to call you back? And what is the nature of your call, your inquiry? Because what I want them to do is start to engage with me on text, because that way I can add them to my marketing text campaigns, and that way I can close them without being one-on-one with them, I can be one to many because I can add to the campaign and send one text out to many people instead of one text at a time. And I don't use my phone, I use marketing software. Other visibility to, of course, get into your perfect funnel leads is the traditional way, which is networking, which is QR codes, having people scan a QR code on a business card and having them enter into your perfect funnel. You would then obviously want to engage them while they're in the funnel with a quiz or a lead magnet so that you can, of course, add them into your marketing stack. There's many other ways, TV, newspapers, and obviously, you don't want to really share your website. You want to share your funnel URL, the funnel name, web address, because that's where you want people to go. QR codes can send them straight to the funnel. Text the word this, and it automatically, when that text message goes to a number, can redirect them straight to your funnel as well. So lots of traditional ways. LLMs is large language models. Not really going to cover that today, but you can provide information to ChatGPT, Claude, and all the other ones that give them all the information they need to know about hypnosis, hypnotherapy, weight loss, stop smoking, whatever you specialize in, anxiety, etc. So that if somebody asks a question, who is a hypnotist near me that specializes in weight loss, ChatGPT, for example, will know where they are because it's location based and it'll be able to refer them hopefully to you because you have the perfect funnel already provided the information to the large language model. So I know that's a lot in there, but these are just, and it's not limited either, but these are a bunch of strategies that you can take to get visibility to your perfect funnel. The reason you want the visibility to your funnel and not your website is because you want to capture leads. And if you capture leads, the hypnotic sales system will kick in, the client closer kicks in, and then you have more chance of closing them. All right. So, one of the things we know in the marketing world is speed to lead wins, right? Speed to lead. So, imagine when people are searching, looking for a hypnotist, what they're actually looking for, no one's really browsing and sort of putting it on the back burner. They searching for a hypnotist because they have a specific problem that they want solved, and they want the problem solved now. So, if you are really fast at getting back to the lead, certainly within 5 minutes, statistically, you're 80% more likely to close that lead than if it took you an hour and all kinds of business journals have written about this speed to lead, that the fastest person to the lead tends to win. So if you're using an outsourcing site or you're wanting to have a dishwasher installed or something like that, and you put out an inquiry that you're looking for someone to install the dishwasher, usually the fastest person that responds to your inquiry actually gets the job because you might be sitting there with this dishwasher that isn't installed and you need it installing. Otherwise, it's just sitting in your house. So quite often, the only thing that's the resistance is price. But if everybody is priced similarly and you've got a perfect funnel that has testimonials on it and has video on it and has engagement on it, chances are you're going to win and they're going to feel that you're professional, especially if you're fast to respond to them. So remember, it's the speed to lead. If they fill out a form, you only get back to them within 24 to 48 hours. That is not going to turn a lead into a client because they want immediate responses. People want instant gratification. And to follow up on that, of course, success loves speed. So the success you're going to get is by booking instantly more clients, by getting to the lead faster and having a conversation with them much quicker than your competition, if in fact you have any. So easier said than done, however. So what we're going to do is go through, well, how do I get that speed to lead? How do I get that quick action that gets the fastest results? Because massive action gets massive results. Fast action gets even more results. It's the old classic of someone saying, I want to write a book, and then it takes them 2 years to write a book. Or I want to write a book, and they write the book within 30 days. Which book do you think is gonna sell more? The one that is written, published in 30 days, or the one that's written and published in 2 years? And the answer is the one that's written in 30 days. It might not be a better book, but it's got 2 years worth of advantage of being sold on the marketplace, so it's got a chance to get more positive reviews than the one that took 2 years. People buy upon impulse, so it's the speed to taking action. So, the hypnotic client closer system in action. Let's see what it looks like. I'm going to give you a couple of examples. One, remember I talked about the social media, social footprint. So, you don't want to do this on your personal profile. So on, for example, Facebook personal, you want to obviously have your business page. And on your business page, you want to feed it content. Why? Because if you feed it content, they're going to reward you by telling you you're reaching a wider audience because they increase your distribution because you frequently post high quality content, meaning quality content, great engagement, lots of shares, lots of likes. How do you get there? By consistency, by posting. You can't see this, but December 28th, there was a video. December 27th, that's cut off. There's another video. And because of that, Facebook is rewarding me and, in fact, paying me because of the engagement that my posts are getting. And it even tells you connect with your audience in different ways. Try posting reels, live videos, stories, and off it goes. Well, I do all of that stuff, but I do all of that stuff in one day. The only thing I don't do daily is live streaming. That's about once every other week. But real stories, posts, videos is a daily habit of mine. Like I say, I use the 90 days schedule because that way my organic reach becomes much higher. And that way I'm getting rewarded by Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. And that way I don't have to pay for ads. So I hope that makes sense. So, I'm gonna show you something really, really crazy right now, and, just as a temperature check, I hope you're all doing well. I'm gonna quickly make sure everybody is fine, everybody's looking good, perfect. I see some more comments coming in. So, let's move on. We're talking about speed to lead, right? So, we've just discussed the way to suck in all those leads by having a perfect funnel, by having a chat widget, by having content blogs, by having social footprint, by doing the organic outreach and all those things, the videos, the stuff that you want to be doing that you should be doing as a business owner because you have a digital service and a digital platform to get people to either see you in person or to see you virtually, right? So this is a game that you have to play in 2025 to get more traction. Now, once the leads are sucked in, you will be able to respond if they contact you. And like I said before, the missed call text back used to be great. They would call, the call was missed because I'm always on the road traveling, doing a show, got a client, doing a coaching call, and I never answer my phone because I just can't. It's physically impossible. And I don't want to answer my phone and have someone drain my time away and tell me for 1 hour all about their problem and drain my time away that I can't do other things. So, that is very different to a discovery call where somebody calls you and you can't get them off the phone. But if you set up a 30-minute discovery call, then my job is to listen to what their issue is, and then convert them into a client based on the fact that I can either help them or not help them. But at the 30-minute marker, I need to leave the call because it was structured. Now, in the meantime, on the discovery call, I can't answer my phone because I'm already on a call. And I can't answer my phone because I'm already with a client or on the road or traveling. So you get the idea. So I'm going to show you something that's absolutely fantastic now. Nobody's seen this one before. It is amazing. I have my phone answered by my AI employee. So my AI employee handles all my inbound calls, all my calls that come in, calls to Richard Barker, Incredible Hypnotist. The caller's number comes in, they're calling, that's my business line. The call duration in this particular case was 48 seconds. And my AI agent's name is Rebecca. Now, I want you to understand something. This is not a virtual assistant. This is an AI agent that I have trained to answer my phone. I've trained and trusted her to answer my phone, and there's so many benefits on why this is impactful and useful, and how this is closing me more clients, that if you stick around to the end, I'm actually going to show you. So let's look at this call. Here comes the transcript of the call. The AI agent says, "Hey, you have reached the incredible hypnotist Richard Barker. How can I help?" This lady had many words to say. She just says, like, question. AI agent immediately replies to her, "Sure thing. What's your question?" The caller says, "Where are you located?" So she actually thinks that she's talking to my real assistant. AI agent quickly steps in. Richard is based in Orlando, Florida, and also in London, UK. Anything else you'd like to know? Caller wants to make an appointment. The AI agent says, "Let me send you a text with the private hypnosis info. I sent," and then she quickly sends the text. "I've sent you a link with information about Richard's private hypnosis session. You can book a free discovery call or schedule an appointment online or in person through that link. Anything else I can assist you with?" "No, that's it. Thank you." Now, this is just a transcript. So the call is actually a voice. So somebody has actually called my phone, and the AI agent, Rebecca, has answered my phone, and that's her opening line. "Hey, you've reached the incredible hypnotist Richard Barker. How can I help you?" You can modify what she says. It doesn't have to be that. You could modify hello or hi there, or whatever you want to. And there's no lag on this. It's immediate. So they have a regular conversation as if they're talking to a human being. Now, what's good about this? I want you to just think for a minute about some of the psychology behind this. When this person wants to make an appointment, I don't want to have the AI agent make the appointment over the phone, because there might be something there that they haven't had enough information to make that informed decision. Maybe they're just looking, maybe they're just curious. So if they want to make an appointment, rather than the agent say, "Sure," and check my calendar and see if I'm open tomorrow at 3 p.m. and attempt to book the appointment, it's better that the agent will send a text message. Everybody texts. And of course, also she's going to follow up with an email, but she sends a text. And on the text is a link to the private hypnosis sessions. What that is she's getting a link to the perfect funnel. And on there, she can book either a discovery call, which is me directly, or she can schedule the appointment and pay her money. And the reason I do this is, one, I want another website visitor. Two, I want them to see all my testimonials and see my edification, because in the perfect funnel, it says that I wrote a book. It's got my testimonials. It's got what other client experiences were. It's got the talking head video that converts them into the sale. And this is a better way to get traffic to your website, because all this person's done is just called the office number. And she could have got that off the internet, could have got it off Google Business Profile, could have got it off a business card anywhere. So I don't know what information this person has or doesn't have. And the better way to do it is get the phone answered, get the phone answered, and then find out what it is they're looking for, what it is they want, and then send the text. So my AI agent actually sends text messages. It listens to what the person wants. So if the person says, "I'm looking to book a hypnosis show or a comedy show," they're not going to get the private hypnosis link sent on the text message. They're actually going to get a different link. Now, if it's a landline, the text won't go through, and the agent will say, "I'm sorry, I realize you're calling from a landline. What's your mobile phone number?" Now, at this point, your mind should be blown at the possibilities that this person can answer the phone 24 hours a day and 24/7, and you're always going to have an opportunity to close someone. But there's more. It gets better. So here's another caller. This one here, "I'm looking to possibly book an appointment. The agent, let me send you a text with a private hypnosis link. You can check it out, and if you have any questions." And what we developed is, we started to ask the AI agent, "Let's just get the name, the email address, and if possible, because we've already got the phone number, but let's get the name and email address of the caller. so we can follow up. The other example, we already had the information from the person. So the caller says, "My name is Ian. Is there any way I could talk to a person?" What he's actually meaning is me in person, the hypnotist. But the AI agent definitely wants to create a contact record so that we have a lead. Because bear in mind, this is just a call. We don't know who it is. It's just come from a number. So she's checking the person's name and checking the person's email address. So now we have a name, we have an email address. AI agent's going to double check just to ensure I've got it right. Your email address is, and then she's going to spell it out. And of course, the person says correct. The AI agent, because he wants to talk to a person directly, has said a team member will reach out to you soon. Is there anything else I can help you with? Now, what happened was I get alerted that I have somebody that wants to call, wants to speak to me, and I go ahead and contact him directly and just set up a discovery call. So not only have they got the link for the discovery call, but in the moment, that person wants to speak to me and I can contact them right away. Super, super powerful. So now my business phone is being answered 24/7 by my trained AI agent. Not only that, if somebody comes to my website, somebody fills out the chat widget, I used to just take people's name, email address, and phone number, but now I have an AI agent that will actually answer anybody's chats. And the way they do it is a message comes in. So this was on text message into my website on my chat widget. Where and when does Richard perform? And the AI is interpreted, the chatbot interprets that as hi there, because we don't know the name yet. Richard's public show dates and locations are listed at, sends off the show dates. Private show details are not available. And then we will always ask for full name, email, and phone number so that we can better serve the person that's inquiring. So imagine all they've done, they found me on Google, incrediblehypnotist.com. They found me somewhere just by doing a Google search. And my AI bot is answering all of the inbound messages, whether that's phone calls, texts, Facebook messages, whatever I've set this to, my chat is going to answer it. So of course, if I'm not available at 1:40 p.m. as it shows you here, then my AI is, and my AI is going to answer. Now, I can turn this on or off. So if I am in the office and I do want to answer all the inbound calls, I just turn it off. If I want to answer all the messages, I can just turn it off. Now, you'll see at the bottom of the AI's response, there is a thumb up and a thumb down. If the reply is good, I'm going to give it a thumb up. That's how you train the bot. If the reply is not good, I'm going to train the bot for the next time it gets asked by giving it a thumb down, and then I'm going to enter in what it should have said. So now, if you think back to the speed to lead, my phone calls are always getting answered 24/7. I used to pay for a service. I can't remember what it was called. I think it was pal.com or something like that, and it was expensive. I mean, it was, I want to say it was a couple of $100 a week to have somebody answer my phone for the times that I couldn't answer it. And the AI employee, the AI agent does a much better job. And then with the chat widget, now I get all my stuff answered on my website as well. And this is blowing up my conversion of the leads. I can already get good leads. I've already shown you some of the strategies for getting the leads. But the bit about conversating, having a conversation with the leads and turning the leads into clients is by having them always get a response and not having to wait. And then the chatbot will close them or try to close them, or I can monitor the situation. So the next time I look at the dashboard, I can see that there's been a massive conversation that happened between this person and my AI agent, so that I know that when I contact this person, I know exactly what to say to the person that contacted us initially. I hope your mind's blown, because with these two systems sitting on your perfect funnel or sitting on your website, you are going to instantly close more clients, because now you can have your office open 24/7. And if you don't want it 24/7, You can close your chat bot off at nighttime so it doesn't reply until the morning. You can have your phone not get answered at a certain time if you decide to turn that off. But for me, because I do virtual hypnosis shows in all time zones, I leave mine on, so it'll always answer my phone. So here's an alternative. Hiring an assistant is expensive and time consuming. I've done all of the above. I've hired an assistant. I've had a full-time assistant in my office. I've had one working remotely. I've had virtual assistants. And not only is it time consuming because you've got to train them up, it's also very expensive because you've got to give them a good salary. Otherwise, they're going to leave. And if they realize how easy it is to do business the way you do business, there is a chance they're going to clone and duplicate what you do and run with it and set up their own business and set up their own office. And that's happened to me as well. So the hiring and firing of assistants is a nightmare. And if you've ever worked in HR, it's a really it's one of those fields that you love it or you hate it, and I did it for a little while, and it was awful. Um, they can leave anytime they want to pick up kids for soccer or rugby or whatever. They can go sick, of course, because they're a human being, and of course they can. They can have a bad day and just not answer the phone correctly or properly, or and also if you are not available to monitor them, they can be playing around on their phone instead of course, answering your clients. And of course, they don't want to work 24/7, but your AI agent does. So naturally, you're going to get more clients closed. So hiring a virtual assistant comes with problems too, because they are expensive unless you go to the Philippines, unless you go somewhere where they have really low wages. But even then, they're not effective because you still have to train them up. They're going to work for multiple different companies. They're not just going to work for you. You're not really going to find a virtual assistant in America that is going to be affordable because they're going to be working from home, and you might hear babies crying in the background or dogs barking because they are a stay-at-home person that actually has a lot of background noise. So you never know what you're quite going to get. So it becomes a headache as well, a virtual assistant. So how do we achieve the number one activity that instantly closes and books more clients? And of course, you already know what it is. It is hiring AI assistants. I notice there's an error in the URL, but if you go to hypnoticmarketingmastery.com/AI, I'll show you this in a minute. Hypnoticmarketingmastery.com/AI. Ignore that. Actually, that's not a period in there, it's because it's underlined, but if you go there, it's gonna show you the AI service. So, what I'm gonna do, and of course, I'm teaching all of this in London, February 22nd, 23rd, and for those that come to my hypnosis marketing workshop, I'll be installing this into your world so that you actually have all this installed. Without further ado, what I wanna show you is how that looks like, what it looks like, and then give you a quick live example. So let's see what we have right here. We're going to go to, let's see, where is the tab I want to show you? It is, there it is. So I'm going to share this tab. Hopefully you can see this one. So when you go to hypnoticmarketingmastery.com/AI, you're going to see running that your new AI employee, the smart solutions for the big business impact, um, takes care of your repetitive tasks, enhances your customer interactions. It takes care of your business 24/7. You get no more missed calls. It can ask for reviews. I'm going to show you this one in a minute. It can write better blogs. It can create landing pages. It can schedule appointments. It can do all of that. And here is what it sounds like. Now, this isn't, I set this up for a different industry, but this is what mine sounds like. I use a different voice. So let me play this for you. Hey, you have reached eight. Help you today.
Yeah, I'm having a little bit of an
I don't
emergency.
know if
My
you can hear
toilet is
that.
clogged and there's everywhere.
Let me just run that again real quick. Hang on a second.
Plumbing. How can I help you today?
Yeah, I'm having a little bit of an emergency. My toilet is clogged and there's everywhere.
Let's get this sorted out for you. Can I start by getting your name, please?
Yeah, my name is Tim.
Just to make sure I've got it right, your name is Tim. Is
Yeah.
that correct?
Yes.
Great, thanks, Tim. Could you please provide your address so we can send someone over to help?
Yeah, it's 123 Sesame Street, 75201.
Thanks for that. Just to confirm, your address is 123 Sesame Street, 75201.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
Perfect. Is the number you're calling from a good one to reach you back on?
Yeah.
Awesome. Our team will get back to you as soon as possible to confirm their arrival time. Hang in there, Tim.
All right, so I hope that that came through okay, and you saw that okay. You can train the voice to say whatever you want it to say. It reacts in real time to the person's inquiry. You can have a male, female voice. You can have American, British, German, French, whatever the accent, whatever the language is. It's cost efficient. It is automated and it provides 24/7 support. So that is the thing that always answers my phone. I'm going to show you a live example in a minute. You will also see that there is a suite of different AI. There's the voice AI that answers the phone, the conversational AI, that's the chatbot that sits on my website. There's a review AI that asks for reviews. I got 2 reviews today because the AI went out there and asked for reviews for me. Content AI, which writes content. Workflow AI, funnel AI. Funnels can be built, the perfect funnel can be built by AI, but I'm going to focus on these two, voice AI and conversation AI, because they're the ones that get me more clients. So the voice AI is dependent on how many prospects and how many calls that you miss. It'll answer the phone automated like a receptionist. You'll never miss another call even during off hours. The helpful assistant answers missed calls, collects critical information, transfers customers to a human agent, i.e. yourself, when necessary. The conversational AI, the live agent, can respond to customers across text message, live chat, like when they come to your website, it will live chat back to them. Facebook direct messages, Instagram direct messages, WhatsApp, and more. The best part is that the AI doesn't just respond with generic canned answers. It learns from past conversations and training. I'm going to show you how it's trained in a few moments. So basically, with these two things in place, you really are able to scale your business. There's live examples here of somebody coming to my website here. Somebody comes to the website and my AI with Hypnotic Marketing Mastery and Marketing Solve 2.0. I want to quickly show you just why conversational AI is so good. This is the chatbot that you put on your website that answers questions when you're asleep. So this chatbot is trained. It's an AI chatbot so that when somebody goes to your website and when they click on your chat widget that is on your website and you're in bed and you're asleep, the conversational AI will answer questions so that it can get the lead and also give the person that's using your website the correct information. So here's something that came in overnight. I was not by my computer. It's a message from a guy called Kevin. Hey, Natalie, just curious, does Richard take new clients, particularly basketball players? I have a 6'3", 13-year-old, blah, blah, blah. She's wanting to hire a sports psychologist. I was wondering I'm going to pause the video. I'm just going to pause the video there because I want you to see that not only does it respond, it actually ended up booking the appointment right there. And that was my conversational chatbot that sits on my website. So definitely take a look at this page. Handles the calls, books appointments, available 24/7, and it's actually affordable. So what I want to quickly show you is what it looks like inside my dashboard and how I train the voice AI and the conversational AI. So I'm going to go over to a program called Follow Up Spark. You should see this tab. So in here, you're going to see I've got some settings. This is where I can train it what to say, when to say it. This is the chatbot that sits on my website, on my every single page of my website. And I want to take you to the bot goals. So I have written who they are, what their goals are, and how they should respond to incoming calls, it's incoming messages, should I say. This is the text-based one, and what to do and what to send. So check out this. I can test the bot. So imagine this test area here is just as if we were on the website. So if I say, how much is a hypnosis session for weight loss, and send that off, again, this would be the website visitor. The AI bot is already trained to answer, hi there, a hypnosis session for weight loss costs $300 online and 600 in person. Then it's going to try and secure them as a lead. So it wants my name. So I'm going to put John Thomas, and I'll just fire that off. And the bot already knows to start calling me John. It wants an email. So info@thomas.com. I'll just send that off. What it's doing is creating a lead for me. And here it sent the link so that this person can book a discovery call with me. Obviously, they would be receiving this on their phone because they're texting in. So this is text messaging. So it sent the link to book an appointment to talk to me. Wants another question. So let me ask something random. How does a hypnosis session work? See what it says. Again, it's trained. How does a hypnosis session work? Hypnosis works by using relaxation techniques to bring you into a heightened state of awareness, making you more receptive to suggestions. Is this a trick? Playing into everybody's skepticisms? No, it's not a trick. If you'd like to know more, book a discovery call with Richard. See, its aim in life is to get me, the website visitor, to book a discovery call. That's its aim in life. That's why it keeps sending out this link. It wants to turn me into a lead and a customer. And I know that I can go into this dashboard and I can follow up. I can ask this anything. Now, if it's off topic, like who is the president at the time of doing this, obviously the inauguration happened today. The current president is not mentioned in the details I have. You might need to check a news source for the latest info. Yeah, it's going to avoid answering anything that is off topic. So, can I see a hypnosis show in London? Let's just see what it says. Again, it's kind of off topic. You can purchase a hypnosis show or visit our store. So it's actually trying to make them a customer. All good. Thanks. And all I've done is I've trained the bot. And the way I've trained it is by uploading this link with all the information that I want it to say. And it also learns by every answer and every question it gets. It learns. I didn't type all this in. So obviously it got asked before about a refund. So if I say, how does a refund work? It's going to tell me what my refund policy is. We don't offer refunds. Once a service has been delivered, much like a doctor, dentist, or a Vegas show, there's no refunds. Before the session, you can cancel or refund at any time. So beforehand, no problem. Afterwards, the service has been delivered. It answered this perfectly, so I can give it a thumb up. This is how you train the bot. So on my website, if I go to my web address here, and I share this link, this is the perfect funnel. Actually, I'm going to go to my main website. I beg your pardon. Just go to the main website. This chatbot is engaging with people answering questions here. So as they type in a message and a question here, it is coming in to this chat bot, and this is where it's answering. And at any point, someone actually goes to my website and starts asking questions, I can, as a human, intervene and start answering them myself. And as soon as I answer them myself, the chatbot will actually stop answering. So that's called the human takeover. It lets me take over. And all that can be done by going into my conversations part of follow-ups part. And that is how I can take over. I can also see and monitor all the conversations. And then for voice AI, called Voice AI Agent, currently I've got Rebecca. Rebecca is set up to answer all my incoming calls. I can change her time zone if I wanted to, and I can set what her goals are, what I want her to do when she answers the phone. I can have her send text messages at certain points when she hears a certain word. I can assign a phone number to her. There's all kinds of things I can do in here. And one thing that's really cool is I can test the agent by putting my phone number in here, and the voice agent will actually call me from whichever number I want. I've got two. So I can test what Rebecca's like and how she's doing just by deciding and getting her to call me. So if I put my phone number in here, she's going to call me, and then I'm able to test how this went. And I do have, when you test it, I get the transcript. So this is how this happened. I asked for weight loss. I also get a copy of the recording so I can see how the call went.
What does he charge for a weight?
Dollars in person. Would you like me to have someone
So that I
follow
can
up
see
with
how
you?
it went. And I actually get a summary about what the inquiry was. So I can't state just how much this is bringing more business into my system and into my world. So by having my phone answered, and this isn't answered in a bad or robotic way, it's a real human sounding voice that I've trained with emotion.
Ideas are the
I
beginning
can
points
listen
of
to the
all
voice
fortunes.
before I assign her to my phone number and see what she
Ideas are the
sounds
beginning
like.
points of all
I can
fortunes.
easily change the voice out for a male, a female, or someone else. I can use British, American, Australian. I can choose the voice that I want to use. I'm happy with Rebecca because she's actually booking me more clients. So on your website, the fact that I'm getting all of my inquiries answered and they don't have to fill out a form. And the fact is, if somebody calls me and calls my number, which my number is down here, right here. So if they call this number, then Rebecca's going to answer the phone. I thought I had my number up at the top. Maybe I do not. Join the newsletter, send an email. Oh, there it is. Call now. So this little button on the right, call now, is going to connect them to Rebecca. She's going to answer the phone. So with this system in place and always having everything answered on my website, not only are my leads getting instant answers, as we mentioned at the beginning of the presentation, but they're also getting their problems solved and they're getting someone to talk to, and they're not having to wait 12 or 24 hours. And this system with the AI agent, with the conversational AI, and with the perfect funnel, so that's the three things, is not only turning my leads into customers, but it's also giving me more reviews, and a ton of different reviews coming in all the time. And then I can look into my conversations and I can see I got another review here. This came in because AI asked for it. And I'm able to look at all the inbound traffic in this one conversations tab like here. And then of course I can engage with the person. If I have their information and details, I can email them, I can send them a WhatsApp, or I can shoot them an SMS. So super powerful. Just before I go and just before I look at the questions, I want to quickly show you, where are we? I'm just gonna actually go back to the presentation, share this tab, and if you want to come to this London workshop and have these elements installed into your business so that you don't need an assistant, you don't need a virtual assistant, you don't need to worry about calling people back, you don't need to worry about how to get leads, then definitely come on this February the 22nd, 23rd. If you cannot do that, we can install this into your website or your funnel without you needing it. We can build it for you at hypnoticmarketingmastery.com, and then that way you don't have to worry about it. And finally, if you want to know the cost of all this, go to hypnoticmarketingmastery.com, and as you scroll down this page, everything is included. And by the way, you get an onboarding call that will set this all up for you. And I promise you, in 2025, if you implement the stuff that is on this page, the AI that is on this page, I can guarantee with certainty, especially based on my experience, because I use all this, that you're going to get more of those leads closing instantly into clients, and you're going to have a booking system that you can rely on. So AI employee is part of Follow Up Spark, which you can join Follow Up Spark just by going to followupspark.com. But for hypnotists and hypnotherapists, there's an even better system. There's Marketing Solve 2.0. And this one gives you the coaching calls, gives you the social media posts, sets up your blog platform if you don't have one, gives you access to Follow Up Spark on a premium level for a discount, sets up all your AI chatbots. We train it for you, creates an email newsletter system so that you don't have to. Takes care of getting more reviews, the communication hub. So all of this stuff gets included right here, and there's lots of people using it. Lots of people are able to install it. If you don't like it after 30 days, we'll give you your money back. That's how confident we are that you're going to love this system that we implement into your business, your hypnosis, coaching, hypnotist business. So if you want to sign up, click the button right here. And for the first 5 people, and this is as of January the 20th, the time is 5:03 Eastern time. For the first 5 people that actually contact me and definitely want to join and message me either through my email, incrediblehypnotist@gmail.com, or replying to one of the emails or text messages that you might have received and says that it's January the 20th, 5:03. And for the first 5 people that say, I want in and get a hold of me, we'll take $100 off. And that's every month. So you'll only pay 97. After the first 5 people that contact me and come in on this, by the way, that's good enough for life, 97 a month for life. First 5 people get $100 off. You'll only ever pay 97 a month for life. And after that, even at 197, if we fill up those 5 spots, it's still an amazing, amazing deal. There's so many testimonials for people using this and scaling it and getting more clients. So all you have to do is reach out and message me. You can use the chat widget here on this page. Drop me a message. Tell me it's January the 20th. Tell me it's 5:04, and I'll put you in the order of how I receive your messages. The first 5 get this for 97 bucks. $97 a month instead of 197. So I hope you found that useful. I am going to stop sharing. When the first 5 people come in, I will let you know when it goes back to 197. Even at 197, it's amazing, an amazing deal. But I promise you, having your phone answered on your main website and having your chat widget answered on your main website and having all those leads come in by the strategies I showed you and having the ability to convert them into clients 24/7 is a game changer. AI has become so much better than it used to be. AI is absolutely phenomenal in what it can do and what it can achieve. It can scale your business. They don't sound like robots anymore, and you can try it out for yourself. I can give you access so that you can see how it answers my phone. It sees how it responds to my inbound calls. It's crazy. So hopefully you found this useful. Whether you use my system or not, whether you've learned something on how to scale in 2025 and you've learned something that you didn't know about before, I'm pretty certain by implementing this speed to lead strategy and the hypnotic client closer system, you will most certainly make more money in 2025 and beyond. So I'm going to quickly look at the comments. Like I say, I have them on multiple different pages. If you have any comments or you have any questions, now's your time, real quick, just before we wrap up, is to type them in, and live and in the moment, I'll see if I can answer them real quick. I've got a lot of hellos. I can hear well, said somebody. Great. Perfect. So if you have any questions, type them in. I'll be happy to answer. And if not, we'll wrap up this presentation. We'll consider it done and we are good to go. So let's see if there's any questions coming in just before we wrap up. And if there is, I'd love to be able to answer them for you and take advantage of this. But as a game changer, as something that is going to increase the way you do a business, I know that for hypnotherapy and hypnotists, you can't possibly answer your phone 24/7, and you can't answer it pretty much in office hours, because if you're successful and you become successful, you need someone else to take your bookings, whether that's shows, whether that's therapy. You just cannot do it yourself. And this is the best assistance that is out there because it works 24/7. You've got to embrace AI and the technology that AI offers, because it's absolutely amazing. And when it directly is responsible for booking your clients, it really is a game changer. So I'm just quickly looking if there's any comments, anything that I need to answer. It's hard for me to look over here because it's on two different places. And if not, you know how to reach me. You can find me on social media, and I'll be happy to help you any way I can. So let me know. Any last chance for any comments? Let me know if I can help. If not, thank you so much for joining me. And that was the Hypnotic Client Closer system that I use to grow and scale my business. That is absolutely incredible. The fact that you're getting your phone answered, the fact that you're getting all your inquiries answered, and the fact that everybody's trained to answer as if it was you is just phenomenal. So, last chance just before we go. If there is anything or any questions, then feel free to jump in. If not, I bid you farewell. I hope you found this useful, and get in touch if you want to be one of those 5, and we'll get you set up. We'll get your AI agent trained. We'll get your chatbot trained, and you'll be able to elevate and scale and grow your business. All the best. Take care. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon.